Hello, my wonderful Sagittarius. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. Now, Sagittarius, I want to jump straight in because I know this can be a rather sensitive topic, right? And this will be particularly for the collective watching this if you are missing a lost love. So what does that mean? It could be someone that perhaps you actually had to turn away, break up with, in other words, cut from your life. Maybe they cut you out. Even if it was mutual, we went our separate ways at the same time. Maybe they hurt you, but what if you're still longing for this person? And what if you're still kind of yearning for them, or you still really miss them, right? Let's look at the energies. I really want to focus on the here and the now. So without further ado, I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to jump straight in. But as I shuffle, Sagittarius, just to let you know that there is a 100% free sample of our online master tarot course. It is in the description box below. The link is right there. And you can basically kind of see, instead of kind of purchasing blindly, if you don't really know what to expect, it is 100% online, the course. It is also 100% self-paced. There's lots and lots of workbooks, lots and lots of videos as well. But if you kind of want to see the structure of the course, the link is below. I believe the video is myself talking about the Fool card. Of course, it's the first card of the Major Arcana. So there you go. Do check that out. It's in the description box below. And here we go. Chop. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, please. Wow. Okay. I hope it's not all doom and gloom because it doesn't look like it. We do have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups here is Pisces energy. It does speak of emotional contentment, emotional harmony, right? Even just celebration. And either this person is already or the card is already telling you that this person is the one. This could also really mean a lot of you really wanted this person to be the one. Like you really worked for it. You were vulnerable with this person. You put in all the work, the effort, your energy. You opened up your heart to them, and some of you really wanted this person to be the one. But let's see. Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, that's why I said you really wanted this person to be the one. It's like out of everything that happened and this whole combination of past relationships led you to this person, you thought, wow, I don't have to date again. Unfortunately, though, with that Seven of Cups, Pisces energy, many of you felt like an option, but perhaps never chosen by this person, or you were not their priority. It makes it difficult, doesn't it? You know, almost feels like maybe they had commitment issues or they were non-committal. There was something here where we felt like an option. So as a result, that is you. Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. That's the wounded warrior. Now, even though there's a part of you that's not giving up on this person, you're also being realistic. You do have your walls up. You have reservations now. You have more questions and answers. And unfortunately, they've left you feeling quite defeated, a little bit deflated, and just very disappointed in them. So I understand kind of like where you're coming from, because we have the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. You really wanted this to work. And I feel like some of you were probably ready to go to the ends of the earth for this person. Two of Cups, my second favorite card, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This might not have ended on obviously the best terms, which is obviously, you know, it's rare to end on good terms, right? There might be a reconciliation. I don't want to say that too soon, but I'm more picking up that you just poured your heart and soul in this relationship. You really wanted it to work. I mean, that's a big victory card. Unfortunately, your person gave you that Ten of Swords. So there is that feeling of, yes, I feel betrayed by this person. It's about sad loss, endings, separation, divorce. Five of Pentacles, that is Taurus energy. I mean, this speaks volumes, doesn't it? It's not a nice image to look at, but I do feel a lot of you feel very either blocked, ghosted by this person, very rejected. We're tossed outside, and now we feel like we're always outside looking in. Like, when's it going to be my turn? So that's a lot that you're carrying, Sagittarius. And you are a very strong star sign. That's why you're being portrayed as the wounded warrior. But the wounded warrior never gives up. It takes a lot to bring a Sagittarius down. But when no one's looking, it still hurts. It stings. So let's see. Justice, Libra energy. Now, even though it's such a positive card on its own, it's really positive, we're seeing that slight imbalance here. So definitely what this person did to you was very unruly. It was, they made you feel unworthy, which really sucks because that's just an illusion. It's not true, but it was unjust. It was almost like a cruel what they did here. There could be some issues between the both of you. This will be for the minority. I'm really picking up 3 to 5, maybe 6 of you. Spousal support, child support here, money assets being divided. That's if you ended up being married with this person. I'm not really picking that for a lot of you. Look at that. We've got both cards together. The Two of Swords, Libra energy. King of Wands, Leo energy, the Master of Action. I do feel that this person, I feel like you're even, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like we're mirroring each other. And I think that you are, because we saw that Two of Cups. But we have reached a fork in the road. And I feel like Sagittarius, given the opportunity, you've got one foot in, one foot out, whether you'd actually get closer to them. I kind of feel they're a little bit more emotional versus you at the moment. Like I said, your walls are up. You're protecting your heart. Everything that you hold so near and dear to you. You don't want this person to keep chipping away at the innocence of love, in other words. So again, this is analysis paralysis. One foot in, one foot out. And like if this person were to message you or call you, I don't think you'd pick up. You'd probably leave them on red as you kind of contemplate, what type of action should I take? Do I take any action with this person? Well, Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You're getting a message from this person. That's why the energy is already telling you that you're going to be considering it. It's like, yes, no, should I not? I'm not sure. If it was different, you would have taken action straight away. This card would not have appeared. But it's my surprise card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It could be even a surprise apology, which I'm hearing a lot of you saying, like, you know what, you can stick that apology. That's fair enough. Honestly, if you're angry with this person, you're annoyed and you're very hurt, I don't blame you. I'm just hearing someone saying, you know what, you can wipe that apology. See, I don't blame you. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to attempt to try and have a budding romance with you. And they're trying to find creative ways, thinking outside of the box on how to get to you. Of course, this does represent, loving messages. They're fueled by love. They are backed by emotions. I see you're trying to keep your emotions at bay here. That's the thing, it's going to take a lot of work. And I don't know if you're prepared to put in all that work again, to retrust this person, to relearn to love them and look at them and not see the damage that they caused in the past. That is Virgo energy. Now, for some of you, you may actually know them through your career, through your studies or your finances, right? You may even work together, have the same hobbies turned into a career, probably go to the same meetup. That won't be for everyone, of course, but this is a very big work card. And I feel like also your person with these two connected, they've been kind of working really hard to kind of bring their courage up and press send, but you don't owe this person absolutely anything. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, but it's right underneath you. You're there, you're sitting on your own, minding your own business, you're in your own lane. You're definitely not one to reveal your true thoughts, your true feelings, and your next move. Some of you might be holding on to the idea of this person, but again, you're keeping your emotions at bay. I feel like this person is still holding on to. I'm hearing that they're not proud of what they did. Bonus message here is the Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting. That's a card of destiny, of divine timing. It's ruled by Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. Those are the 4 fixed signs, of course. Ooh, could it be that they want to ask you for another chance? But they may hit a bit of a wall here because some of you are like, I'm not sure yet. In fact, I'm seeing some of you might take your sweet time to respond to this person. And that's if you want to respond. I feel like they want to move forward. They want movement here. It's like they're seeing a window of opportunity to get to you before you are too far gone, but before too much time passes by. Let's do 2 more. Last one. So kind of like when it comes to this person, you're very in control with your emotions, but I kind of feel with this person, you're holding back because it's also, you don't want to get too emotional, bring your heart into this, especially after what they did. I just really feel that they made you feel like an option. And you really wanted this person to be the one. You really, really wanted to work on this. But it's almost like, building a beautiful love connection on sand. It's not stable. And you know that. That's the thing. We've got 3. 2. No, we'll do 2 more. And the last one. Here we go. Chop. All right. What else do we have? The High Priestess. Pisces energy, it's she or he who knows. You can read between the lines. You can sniff out BS a mile away, right? It's my quiet card. It's telling you to back up and listen to your intuition. It's also telling me right now, not only when you tap into your intuition, you're going to receive synchronistic events, you're going to receive signs. This is your spirit team looking out for you, guiding you, protecting you here as well. But as the quiet card, this is also the card of confessions, of sacred knowledge, important information that's all going to come to light. So they just very well may make an emotional confession. They want to do it face to face though, with the Page of Pentacles. This is often out of all the pages, yeah, it's messages, but they hopefully want this to go to a face-to-face meeting. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. There might be a height difference, an age difference, might be children involved. Maybe some have gone off to college, for example. As the student card, you know better now. So you're a lot more wiser. You've changed for the better. We do have the moon. And we've got you again with the Nine of Wands. So that speaks of your internal fears and your internal anxieties. Again, a very big card of intuition. So Sagittarius, I'm going to say that the majority of you are just excellent tarot readers. Better tarot readers than myself. Very psychic. Wow. But that's the thing, what you're very reserved about, because the moon, you know, the bigger the full moon, it does cast more shadows. Fear of the future, I don't want to make the wrong decision. It is also about secrets that have been buried. So I do feel that either this person is still keeping things from you and they're going to confess it, or you already know of these secrets. And it's like, I'm just waiting for you to tell me. Yeah, your walls are up for a very good reason. They're coming to you because that Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. And my third favorite card in the deck, the Four of Wands, that's reconciliation, that's coming back home to you, ruled by Aries. It's going to take a lot of work. We've got the Eight of Pentacles again. Page of Cups again. Wow. I don't know why. I feel like this person was almost borderline a bit mean to you, very judgy. Queen of Swords. Someone here could be separated, divorced, even in the past, even like widowed, for example. So, you know, to give this person a chance, despite on what's happened, I don't feel like your love life was smooth sailing. I don't feel like it was ever easy here. But you've become very strong. And look, there's going to be a very important conversation coming up. Once you respond, it really could change everything here. So there's a lot of elements here. Let's talk about justice, please. Queen of Pentacles. There's something here about a separation, a divorce, spousal support, child support here. For some of you, of course. I mean, this person really wants to be with you again, but a lot of you are kind of like, again, it's like, well, you had your chance in the past. Okay, people make mistakes, but I'm on your side because this is your reading, but there is something here also to do with the coin, with finances. Someone could be changing jobs, and also that could be you. A lot of you Sagittarius could be traveling for work. You might be permanently or even temporary, really staying in a different address for a while. I feel like a lot of you don't want to be pinned down by this person again, even though you miss them, even though you may actually be in love with them. You've changed. Circumstances have changed now, and that's not your fault though. But there's something here also to do, if there was a third party, I'm wondering if it's like the mother of their children. It could also be, like I said, their ex, or their family member. Let's talk about that indecisiveness from you. Yeah, see, they want to give you the mother of all offers. That is a solid ace. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And as beautiful, as shiny and promising as it is, again, a lot of you have one foot in, one foot out. And I feel it's because you know that the damage has been done. And you don't really see them the same way as before. And that beautiful, you know, innocence of love has been chipped away by this person. But that is a very solid offer. That is definitely commitment, engagement, marriage. We're seeing it again also with that Four of Wands. And of course, we have the Destiny card saying there might be a turnaround. This might be a golden opportunity, but there's no wrong answer. We can accept or reject that Ace of Pentacles. All right, let's talk about you. Yeah, you've got the Hermit. Well done. Why do I say well done? It's Virgo energy, but it is a wise sage. It's on top of you. Look at that. Now you're casting light back into the situation. So some of you might be responding to this person. See, there's a reason why I decided to do this reading this week. And there's a reason why you're watching this. It's a timeless reading, but you are going to be reapproaching this from a place of wisdom and experience. That's why I said before, probably like a minute or two before, that you have changed. You've changed for the better. You are wiser now. Now it's like, you know what are the green, the red flags. You know when to speak up, when to sit back and observe as people bury themselves deeper into the ground, for example. But that's about self-introspection. It's looking within. I don't see you asking anyone else for advice. It's like, what's best for me? I miss this person and I may love them and I really wanted them to be the one here. But what's best for me? That just tells me how intelligent you are, that you've learned. I mean, this is all about learning lessons in life, but you learn them like this. You learn them once and never again. Let's talk about that Page of Cups, beautiful messages. Oh yeah, the mother of all clarity, the mother of all communication. It's a brand new start, but it's not going to be smooth. In fact, out of all the aces, this one says, hey, there's potential for a new start, but it's going to be quite challenging. After all, this is what happens directly after the Ten of Swords, which is about deceit, backstabbing, really sad loss, like hitting rock bottom with this person and just feeling that in general. If communication is open, if you're open and willing to that, then something is guaranteed for you, Sagittarius. The road before you and this person will become very, very clear. The clouds are going to part. There's going to be no more fog. You're going to see things exactly as they are. We know it's going to take a lot of work. Wow. We saw the Queen of Swords. Now we're seeing the King of Swords. Wow. Now you know whether to work on this or not. Whether to cut them out of your life or to keep talking, because this is the master of communication here. Ooh, what's it going to be? Let's see. Three of Wands. Aries energy. Something big is going to come. Aries energy, of course, it is Wands, so it does cover Leo and Sagittarius. I feel that some of you are maybe inclined to give this person a chance after much thought. Yeah, I knew it. We've got the Star. Aquarius energy, another card of destiny, the North Star here as well. Page of Wands, it looks like you're giving them good news. Four of Cups, no, they miss you. The Hanged Man, not sure what you were going to do. And we've got the Chariot. Chariot came out twice, as we can see. There is success here, but I feel it's almost a slow burner. It's slow and steady, but it's a bit slow. I think you're putting the brakes on this connection here, only because of the hurt that this person has caused. I feel like there's going to be more confessions. I feel like they've been hiding a lot more things. I feel like they're going to be more emotional confessions here as well. But notice how we're also getting the same cards. The Chariot twice, the Page of Cups twice. That's actually quite interesting. The Eight of Cups twice here as well. The Nine of Wands twice. So that's really solidifying these messages that this is actually really certain. It's actually on its way. That Three of Wands is saying, get ready, because something big is coming your way. It feels like almost delayed. It was never going to happen, but this person is going to come forward and they want to make things right. They want to talk to you. So what happens all this time that they were actually always the one? Split the deck, Five of Pentacles and the Sun, my favorite card, light at the end of the tunnel, and the Empress, the Queen of all Queens, Taurus, Libra energy, major card of action. So I feel here what can actually save this relationship. It's actually you taking your time, not being, impulsive, making sure communication is at an all-time high, getting all your answers. So then we don't have that influence of the moon of fear of the future, internal anxiety, not sleeping at night, not even having a wink, for example. They want to make things right. That I do appreciate, but I got more cards for the outcome because it's never linear. It's never just one stop and that's it, one final destination. I'm seeing after careful consideration, we do have success. We have the Star here that's saying we're being guided to each other, hope, faith, renewal, washing away all the past pain. I just feel like this person badly screwed up in the past. They really did. And now they're realizing I shouldn't have never done that. Lesson learned. We all make mistakes, but you know that you don't owe this person anything. I think eventually in due respective time that you will accept this Pentacle. We've got I love Pentacles. They're all brand new beginnings. So I can already see here that after this conversation here, it's going to go well. I can see that it's going to go well. How are we going to move forward? How is this going to work? How are we going to have this plan? Yeah, I kind of see that. I feel like it's going to work. We're still holding on to each other. So this is not over, Sagittarius. Absolutely not over. But take all the time you need. Ask the questions. Ask for proof. Ask for evidence, especially if they were withholding anything from you, especially if there was a third party, romantic or not, that was trying to be that wedge between the both of you. This is a side message for some of you, especially if you were married to this person, or let's say in a very committed relationship. There's something here about money that is going to fall on your lap because of them. I like that. I mean, I wouldn't say no to money. No one would. So that's just a side message, but that's something solid with so much clarity. And look at that. We're both running, you know, with the Chariot into the future. And that's major success. You cannot lose, Sagittarius. All right. I will see you this Saturday for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. Definitely thank you so much for your time. The person that you're missing now, I don't feel like you're going to miss them anymore because I feel like they're going to work. They're going to work with that Eight of Pentacles to be permanently back into your life. Also, don't forget to check out the sample of our master online course, the tarot course. That's in the description box as well. It's 100% free. Have a great week, Sagittarius, and we'll see you this Saturday. Bye.